Today is supposed to be the big reveal of the kitchen at this house that we are renovating, and they had a holdup. Here, I'll give you a hint. Look at that. So today we're going to walk through the house that we're renovating back there. You hear them sawing? And Jeff, our head renovator, is going to talk about what has happened since my last video, which be sure that you get to that little arrow and learn all there is about this house. I'm Monique Burns. My husband Pat and I buy houses in Detroit. We renovate them, we place a tenant, and then we sell the houses. That's called Turnkey to investors from all over the country and all over the world. So let's get inside and see what's going on, and I hope I'm right that the kitchen is in.
All right, so we can finally make some progress. They filled the street back in. We can get in here, which is nice. So
what happened to the street?
They replaced the water main. They had it dug up, and they were wanting residents and everybody working here to park a block away at the school, and it's just, we can't do that. We can't carry all our tools that way, and not only that, we can't see our vehicle down there, and it's just not a good idea. So we in 2 weeks we missed 3.5 days, almost 4 whole days of work on the house. So that just one of those things, you don't see that coming. But anyways, we're back in here, starting to accomplish some stuff finally. We got the kitchen mostly in. I'm cutting countertops right now. The sink and everything will be in, running water in the kitchen. Come on through here. Cabinets are all hung. Tiles up, and like I said, I'm cutting countertops right now. And it's all fairly simple stuff, so it's moving along pretty good.
Looks good.
Yeah, it's definitely from where it came. It's starting to actually look like a house.
We're into the kitchen. There was a kitchen fire and a bedroom fire here.
Again, so.
It's a lot of cabinet space for this size kitchen, it seems like.
It is. I kind of like, obviously I like a lot of cabinets, but the way this kitchen is shaped, we were able to put in a couple extra because the stove goes over here, refrigerator over here. It's got its own dining room, which a lot of these old houses don't have a little separate dining room, so it's nice. It's a lot of cabinet space for this house. Still haven't painted in here yet, but we're getting around to that. We do have paint on the walls back this way though. Hallway's painted, and the back 2 bedrooms are painted. I think Rafael's got at least one coat on upstairs. We ran out of wall paint, but we'll have more of that Monday.
What is this color called?
Repose gray. Repose gray, and everybody seems to like it. We like it. It covers well. It's a nice color. So. Same thing in here, paint on the walls. We haven't painted trim yet, but we paint walls first and then paint trim. Still no windows as you see, but I'm being told they'll be next week, so that will be nice. Bathroom, will be behind the door. So bathroom, I've got all the tile done, all the water's running in here, well, except for the sink, because I don't have the sink in, but I'm waiting for Rafael to paint before I put the sink and toilet in. It's just easier. It's hard to paint behind the toilet. So he'll get this wall painted today. Monday I'll get the rest of the fixtures put in here. You see the shower is tiled.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that's all done.
That looks so good. How do you pick your tile color?
What they have. I just go by what Home Depot has. I prefer gray tones and stuff, but this is what they had. It's a nice glossy tile. It'll clean up well, easy to maintain. So, and I go by price, and if they have an abundance in the same price, then I pick what I like. But if they don't, then I just pick what seems to be best. I don't want anything that is dated or a weird color that somebody's going to just feel like they have to live with. But so it's a good neutral color. So it looks good, and it wasn't very expensive to tile the shower. That's I mean, other than having paint on the walls and everything up and running, so far that's pretty much it. We can take a look upstairs. I haven't been up there, but we haven't done anything in the basement yet. A lot of the stuff we've done you can't really see because it's behind the walls, you know.
Well, what did you do behind the walls?
Well, one of the things was my problem. I didn't crimp a line and ended up with a plumbing leak in the walls, so
You're fired.
I opened that back up through a closet and crimped a line. There was an electrical issue. One of the outlets in the dining room wasn't working. Actually, I heard it one day. I heard sizzling and traced the wire back through the basement and had to tie a wire into a junction box. It was just a broken wire. Yeah, so he's got paint, one coat on the walls up here. You see he goes through and paints, and then anything that you can see through the paint, he goes back and remuds, and then he'll repaint. So what they're doing out front has nothing to do with flooding. They're replacing the incoming water mains. And in Detroit, there's a lot of water main breaks, and then you get sediment into your water lines. You have to boil your water and all that. Well, they're updating their whole water infrastructure, so it's not going to be an issue anymore. Hopefully. So, but they're going street by street, so they're doing a good job. So.
Can you tell an investor who speaks Spanish why they should buy a house from Pat and I in Spanish?
Tú tienes que comprarle casa a Pet porque su esposa y él y toda su familia son buenas personas y trabajan muy duro para que ustedes puedan obtener las casas que ustedes deseen. No, nunca se van a arrepentir porque nosotros trabajamos constantemente, no paramos, nos gusta hacer un buen trabajo, así es que no se van a arrepentir porque todo el trabajo que hacemos está bien hecho.
And I don't know what you said,
Yes.
but I think thank you.
De nada, you're welcome.
Can you tell how you like having Jeff as to work? How do you like working with Jeff in Spanish? So he doesn't know what you say.
Jeff is one of the most...
No, it's Spanish.
¿En español?
Yeah, so he doesn't know. You can say whatever you want.
Jeff es uno de los mejores jefes que he tenido en toda mi vida. Es una buena persona, un buen trabajador, sabe mucho de construcción y estoy aprendiendo muchas cosas más. Es excelentemente un buen patrón.
Ah, I heard the word excelentemente.
Excellent.
Okay, I knew one word. I think that was good, Jeff. It
Excelente.
sounded good.
Excelentemente, they means more and excellent.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Gracias.
De nada.